Good morning. You're listening to WIFO-FM Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio, 105.5 FM. Let's check in right now with the world-famous Butch and Bob Show. Bob sitting over there with all his Georgia colors on right here. Just all excited about what's going on in Georgia. But right now we're going to be talking about Wayne County High School football. And world-famous Butch and Bob Show is brought to you by O'Quinn & Associates, Murphy Builder Supply, Van's Barbecue, and First Southern Bank.
Are you looking for an insurance company that you can call and talk to a live person? Are you looking for an insurance company where you can walk in and talk to an agent? Are you looking for an insurance company that offers multiple companies so they can try and get you the best rate? If you said yes to any of these, then you need to call or come by O'Quinn & Associates Insurance Financial Services. We offer multiple companies so we can find the best fit for you. Give us a call at 385-1000 or stop by our office at 212 South Fair Street right here in Jesup.
Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jesup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jesup.
When it comes to barbecue, Van's Barbecue in Jesup is the place to be. A small family-owned business located at 1876 on the Savannah Highway. Van's Barbecue has lunch and dinner special. Stop by or call to make an order. The number to call, 427-3358. Van's Barbecue's new manager is Sarah Van. Van's Barbecue offers potato salad, coleslaw, baked beans, and don't forget their delicious mac and cheese. Also, check out their shrimp plates, the best in town. Yes, when it comes to barbecue, head to Van's Barbecue, locally owned and operated. Stop by and tell them the Big Dog sent you. Once again, the number to order, 427-3358.
Hi, I'm Raymond Brown.
And I'm Mandy Yeomans. At First Southern Bank, our customers are like family. As a locally owned community bank, we're dedicated to helping our clients succeed.
We have loans for every need, whether it's personal or business. We have lines of credit, auto loans, equipment loans, and of course, we offer mortgages. Stop by our bank or call us at 912-588-1010 and see how First Southern Bank can help you.
Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
The following is an exclusive presentation of Jesup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
The world-famous Butch and Bob Show.
World-famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO, 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. Good morning, Bob. How's it going?
It's going good.
Doing good. We got several guests here in the studio with us. What do we got going on today, Bob?
Well, it's Super Bowl weekend, Super Bowl Sunday. Of course, everybody knows the Chiefs and Eagles going to play, but Saturday night, we got a special event. The Touchdown Club does their annual $10,000 drawing on Saturday night at the Pine Forest Country Club, and we got president of the Touchdown Club, John McElwain, in here, treasurer Bill Parker, and we got our head football coach, Jay Bishaw, in here as well. So we'll start with the president of the Touchdown Club. John, I know you want to invite everybody out and tell us all the tickets have been sold, but there's more tickets going to be auctioned off that night, so explain how that works.
Right. Well, I want to thank everybody first, Bob. We've never sold out this fast. I think we sold out 2 weeks ago, people calling for tickets. So I want to thank everybody who came out and bought one. We've got a 6 p.m. start on Saturday night, and we'll start immediately rolling the numbers and pulling them off the wall. And then later on in the night, we will raffle 3 tickets. We're still deciding on the numbers and when those will go in. And so if you didn't get a ticket and you want to come try and buy one, that's the time to do it. I'm going to let Bill talk a little bit about what all we've got going on inside the raffle, too.
Okay. Yeah, we like Bob and John said, this Saturday night we're going to have our major fundraiser, as we call it, and we've got raffles set up. We've got 4 guns that we're going to raffle off on. Each gun will sell a deck of cards on each gun for $20 a card, so you get a 1 in 52 chance of winning a gun. Or if you want to buy more cards, of course, your odds are better. So we're going to do that. We're going to have, like I said, four guns and 4 card decks on those. We've got some great door prizes. Our local community helped us out on that, and during the night we don't really know at what time, but when we do pull a certain ball out that's taking you off the board, it will announce that that's the door prize level that night. And our door prizes was donated by John Shaver with Trademark. Murphy's Builder Supply with Big John Yonkowski, Ace Hardware with Keith Duncan, and Sheffield's came through and gave us a door prize with Scott Hull. And we just, if anybody's ever been, it's going to be similar to what we've done in the past. We're going to have a good time. We've got Coach Shaw going to be there, and we're going to he's going to try to bring some of his coaches, so it'll be a good time for folks to mix and mingle and talk with the coaches on a laid back level, and they're all very approachable and easy to talk with. And we're going to show a special video sometime during the night that they had at the football banquet for folks that missed, that kind of highlighted our season. So we're prepared to have a good time. We've got lots of food. Folks are more than welcome to come enjoy the food and fun. And we, like John said, we do have 3 tickets that we're going to auction off later in the night, and that'll give you a chance if you want to try to get back in the game. And the one thing we want people to really remember is that this money we raising is going straight to these football team, and Coach Shaw's needs to keep this team going, and Touchdown Club's always stepped up and done what we could do to make this process work, and it takes a lot of behind the scenes that most people don't see or even know about to move these kids, especially on Friday nights, and sometimes during the weeks we feed them. So it's a major process. And also one other thing we're going to have during the night, we're going to do a 50-50 raffle, and that's where we'll sell arm's length tickets for I don't know if we'd
$5 per ticket, $50 for an arm length. And we're going to, instead of doing it several times throughout the night, it's going to be one big drawing at the end for the whole amount of money.
Instead of breaking it up and doing a couple, we're going to do one, like John said, one big drawing, and hopefully have the little bit larger pot on that 50-50 drawing.
Does this start at 6 or 7? I thought you was
it starts. We'll start pulling names at 6.
6, okay.
Yeah.
And there, besides the 10,000 drawing, there's some other prizes as well that are be drawn,
4
right?
guns. There's a 50.
No, I'm talking about the money wise. There's
yes.
Instead of $10,000, I mean, there's
$1,000,
there's $1,000. Yeah. When are those?
Yeah. When we start pooling tickets, of course, the first ticket out is you get a dollar amount.
$100.
Yeah, you get your money back.
Right, you get your money back on the first ticket, and then we draw another 50, and there's another dollar amount. We draw another 50, and that ticket it comes out. So we work it all the way down to we give away 4 times during the drawing before we get to the big drawing.
Right, there's a $500 drawing. There's a $750 drawing,
and a $1,000
drawing.
That's right.
Before
yes.
$10,000.
So you do have a chance to win money
during the night,
during the drawing.
Right.
And like I said, we just hope everybody comes out and participates with us. It's a good night. We're gonna have a DJ, and it's just gonna be a fun time. And like I said, the coaches are gonna be there, and it'll be a good time if you wanna.
Got the food's free. So,
yeah, food's free. We're gonna have tea and water with the food, and then of course if you want drinks or anything like that, you can purchase those from the country club's gonna have that set up.
Right. Sounds good. We got Coach Shaw in the studio with us. First of all, Coach, again, congratulations on being named Coach of the Year. That was a well-deserved honor.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I got good people around me and got good kids to coach. So it's more than just me, but I appreciate it, man.
Anytime you get recognized statewide, that's pretty nice that they recognize it. But I think they said it was only the 3rd time a team had gone winless to go to 10 wins in the season. So that's what that's what's been amazing to turn around so quickly. Like I said, we documented that story so well. How you came in there, 40 kids in the program, had to walk the halls, get over 100 kids out. They all bought in. It was a great season. You complimented your senior class at the banquet and talked about how special those guys were. But you're already getting ready for next season. Everybody's excited, and the work's already begun.
Absolutely. I told our team and I told the Exchange Club yesterday. And it's just my natural competitive, and we're on to the next. We're getting ready to go, and all the hardware that we that we got this past off season, and this after the season, it's all great and grand and glorious and all that stuff. And now it's time to put it on the shelf, let it collect dust, and let's go back to work. And that's what we've done. we've had a great start to our off-season program. I thought our guys they've hit the ground running ever since we got back from Christmas break. We're on about I guess 3 or 4 weeks into a 12-week cycle before spring break.
What are they doing right now, Coach?
We're lifting Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, running on Wednesday. So we have a team run every Wednesday. It's a team run, and it's kind of having to push through some hard, push through some suck, and
how far do they run?
We'll kind of rotate it week by week. So sometimes it's kind of long conditionings, 100-yard sprints, and then like yesterday was more, turnovers, fast acceleration. So we try and mix it up, maybe one week speed, 1 week conditioning, and then, man, in that weight room, it is, it's like Coach White told them, man, we're going to create monsters by the time we get to spring break. So they have done a great job. Coach White and all our guys in our weight room and our strength conditioning program. This is where you win. Now, the month of January, February, March, April, you work in the dark, and this is where you win those type ball games.
You're not pulling Aaron Rodgers on us here, working in the dark, are you?
No, no, sir. But it's I really like where we're at right now, and we got some good things ahead, and just really proud of our kids, our coaching staff, and just kind of putting our hand in the sand and going to work.
When you're doing your running, are you using the new track?
We are. Yep. Yesterday we didn't get to get out there because it was kind of shorter distance. We could do what we needed to in the gym and not transition. But the past 3 weeks before yesterday, we were all out on the track, so it was nice. We could split it up, some on the field and some on the track, and it was nice. It was good.
Do you have any of your big linemen doing the shot put or discus for the Wayne County track team?
Absolutely, we've got multiple guys playing multiple sports.
Good.
I'm always push that. That's that from the day I was hired and in the interview process. I'm a big believer in that. I was a 4-sport athlete in high school, so we want our guys playing as much as they can. If they don't want to, then they're going to work with us and have busy hands. That's for sure. But we've got probably over 10 guys on the track team, whether they're a sprinter or thrower. You got guys in all other sports. So that part's been good as well.
One thing you've been able to maintain your coaching staff. You have a successful season, people come calling, but how were you able to do that?
Well, if I knock on wood, there's this last little push that always usually happens, kind of in February, March, and this last wave of jobs really hits. So, we're not quite out of the woods yet. There's some things in works right now, but, I think we've got a great program. Our culture is what it is, and I can promise you every one of those guys in our staff room enjoy being here. And, if there was a change, then it's because they're further in their career. And as a head coach, that's a compliment. You want guys wanting to climb the ladder, and that's my job as well, not just to develop our guys and our kids on the team, but develop those coaches and help them further their career. So hopefully we're good and we're going to rock and roll. But, if anybody knows me, I can promise you this train ain't stopping for nobody. And, we will find what we need to find to continue to be successful. And the programs, nobody's bigger than the program. I don't care who you are. The program trumps all. And it's my job to keep it on the tracks and keep it rolling. That we will do that.
One thing I wanted to ask you, that National Signing Day in February, we didn't have anybody sign, but there's another signing day coming up. I'm not sure what the date is, but we got several seniors. Are they projected to sign somewhere?
Yes, the big. Not a lot of people know. That signing day in February, that is just the starting date that you can sign. That's not like the only day that you can sign. So once that, I can't remember what the official date was, but once that date hits, any time after, you're able to sign. So we had some guys that will sign that I feel good about signing. They just weren't ready to pull the trigger, so to speak, because they were waiting on maybe a different financial package that could be better for their family at this place. And we're still working, trying to get some guys, some homes, so to speak, for a place to play ball. So when it's all said and done, I think I feel pretty confident we'll have some people, we'll have some of those seniors go on and make decisions to play college football and try and further their career. So, but that's kind of we didn't want to rush somebody up on that stage just because it was signing day, and not necessarily because they were ready to do it.
And colleges are signing kids so early these days.
That's right.
They're coming in trying to get sophomores to sign, juniors sign. And of course, everybody knows what year Matthew Fuller had. He's coming back for a senior year. So are you getting a lot of colleges calling about him, and where do you think he might land?
Yeah, he got his. That was a really cool. It's why I coach. You see a guy that just kind of goes about his business and has a special junior year, and Liberty comes in and offers him, and then not even a week later, Georgia Southern's in the building offering a full ride scholarship. So to see the excitement on his face, and Tavion Wallace is in there, Dre Fulbright's in there, and that's just the beginning of their journey, of them two. And then Matt's going to continue to take off. We will have several of those rising seniors. They're going to have a really special year on the field, and they're going to have a really special year in recruiting because there's a lot of, the ceiling's really high for that junior class, rising seniors coming this year. So I'm happy for Matt. I joke with him all the time. He'll look really good in blue and white in Statesboro and being an Eagle. But I want the best for Matt. I don't care I don't care where it's at. It's like I told him, I don't care where you go. I can promise you that your head football coach is going to be there when he can to watch you play. I don't care where it's at. And I
keep hearing your brother's trying to push him to Columbia. Is what I hear. I knew McWayne like that.
John, I love that, wouldn't you, John? Be a cane cock. I
told you I saw Trevin Wallace's daddy in Hurricanes. Just I told him, I told that story about how Georgia came. They really like what Tavion had. I said he sure will look good in red and black. And his daddy, he's diehard Kentucky. So I love how these guys have to make these. But it's nice to have. How fun is it to have these college coaches come to campus and look at film and
it's kind of cool seeing the transition and where we were at this time last year, and to where we are now, and how many didn't come in the building last year at this point, and how many's been in the building now. That part's been really, really fun to watch and really cool, and also for our kids. When they come in, I make sure we walk right through that weight room because those kids are the ones that's getting those guys there and walking in the building. So I try and walk them through the weight room and let our guys see them, and just that's another motivating factor within our football team. And just it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun because success speaks, and guys want to be surrounded by successful people, and we've had from the national champs to Division II schools to FCS schools, Power 5, almost every SEC school has been in the building. So it's been a lot of fun, that's for sure.
We'll remind everybody, these are student athletes, and you've been a stickler to make sure these kids stay with their academics. I don't know if people realize how much on hand you are these kids and their grades, talking to teachers and things like that, and making sure they're on track to have everything done they need to have done.
We do a weekly grade report. During the season, we pull it every 2 weeks. In the off season, it's every week, simply because of a little bit more time that we're able to that we have in the day. And idle hands are never good. My mom always used to say. So we try and pull a grade report every week, and we have conversations with teachers, and we have conversations with our guys. And we had 2 that yesterday that needed to make up a test or needed to make up an assignment, and we let them go during their weight training time just to get caught up, because I can always get an after school workout going with somebody if they need to miss due to academic reasons. So that'll always be priority number one. And our guys have done a really good job. I mean, it's like with anything within our team and our discipline and the way we played. I mean, you set the expectation, you teach them the consequences if they don't do it, and then you hold them accountable and you don't waver, and they know it's not a free pass. And our guys have done a really good job, and I think our teachers would agree with that as well.
And we got Coach J-Bo Shaw, President John McWayne, Treasurer Bill Parker of the Touchdown Club. Saturday night's a big event. It's funny, a year ago when they had the event, that's really the first time you got to meet a lot of people. That was your really first big social event in Wayne County, right?
Yeah, it was, and I've been looking forward to this, since we probably got done playing. It was this year. I'm looking forward to it. I just want to echo what John said about our community. Selling out these tickets, and just it takes everybody. And I've said it multiple times. I've said it at the Exchange Club yesterday. Us winning 10 games and playing in the quarterfinals and doing the things that we were able to accomplish, that's just not me, just not the coaching staff, not just the kids. That's all of us. That is our whole entire community. That's going undefeated at home because our community is extremely loud. Our band's extremely loud. We create an unbelievable atmosphere. The support, that's what gets you to a program in and year out of being extremely successful. And instead of just one-hit wonders, and that's not what we're going to be. And our community plays a huge, huge, huge role in it. And I just want to thank everybody and echo that from John of buying those tickets. It's going to be a great night. Our entire coaching staff will be there. Our coaches' wives will be there. It'll be a good event. And I encourage people to go up and talk to our coaches and get to know them a little bit. But it'll be a lot of fun. I'm excited. I can promise you, my wife is excited because it's a break from the two little ones running around the house. So,
do you have a ticket in the draw, Coach?
No, I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm going to enjoy it.
John McWayne, the president, again, explain what people see when they come, what all's going to take place that night. And people that have the tickets, they know their name will be up on the board, and like I said, they'll start drawing those tickets. So just tell everybody that hasn't been there, that somebody out there listening may want to come and just see what it's all about. Just tell them what they're in store for.
They'll walk in, and we'll have Mike Long up there emceeing it for us as usual. And we have is it a hopper, Bill? That the balls are in. We roll it each time, and somebody will draw the name out, and then they'll pull the name off the board if it's a prize winning for money or for a door prize, or you just got removed from the board. Those will come down, and we'll pull those pretty hard for the first hour, and then Bill try and get 100 off the first hour, and then it'll get a little more exciting as those names keep coming down throughout the night. So,
now, what if someone wants to come? They say, "Well, I don't have a ticket, and the tickets are sold out." Somebody just wanted to come and just enjoy the evening, but also have a dog in the hunting per se. What all can they participate in and do while they're there?
We have a four guns we'll raffle out. There'll be 52 card deck, so if they want to buy a multiple in that, they have a chance of winning a gun, and then we're going to do a 50-50 raffle throughout the night.
Okay.
And then there's an opportunity to bid on 3 tickets towards the middle end of the night.
So you can still participate,
Absolutely.
even though you don't have a ticket already, so just come on out.
And if you don't want to participate, if you just want to come watch it, see the highlight video from the season, and get a free meal, you're welcome to do that too.
You can come out there too. All
Absolutely.
the Pine Forest Country Club.
Yep, in the
6
big room.
o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Okay.
On Saturday night.
Saturday night. Saturday night.
Bob, we wanted to mention one more thing on Coach Shaw. When we didn't get the letter jackets in, he doesn't like to, as you know, everything needs to be done correctly, and we like that. So March 11th, we will be doing a Letterman ceremony for those kids.
Where will that be at the Commons?
We haven't made the decision on that, but we have set the date, so we will be handing out the letter jackets at that point.
So because athletes still get the jackets, like, I've still got mine from high school.
Yes.
It don't quite fit as good as it did back when I ran track. But see, mine has a J on it because it'd only been a few years since it went from Jesup High School to Wayne County.
Right.
And of course, for the last many years, they've been putting the W's on it, which makes sense.
Right.
Yeah. So. So still the letter jackets are still important for these athletes there in Wayne County, right?
That's right. And Touchdown Club provides those for the kids, and we want to make sure it's a special event for them.
Okay.
Well, Coach, it is Super Bowl Sunday. Jarrett McKinnon is a Georgia Southern graduate, so you jumping on the Chief bandwagon pulling for Jarrett McKinnon?
Yeah, I got to go with Jarek. He was I hosted him. You know, Jarek and I had gotten really, really close, and I hosted him on his official visit to Georgia Southern when he was coming out of Sprayberry High School, and you know, we've just stayed close ever since. He was in that quarterback room with me for a little while. And then, you know, he played some slot and then ended up playing a safety. Great story about Jarek McKinnon real quick. He played slot back for us. We called him an A-back, so he caught the pitch on the option and caught the tall sweep and all that stuff early in his career. I think it was his sophomore year. He played all regular season on offense. You know, we're talking, you know, I mean, we were ranked number 1 in the country at Georgia Southern and very successful, and you're playing big-time ball, and you got a guy playing on offense all year, hadn't played one snap of defense. We had 2 nickels go down going into the playoffs due to injury. Going into the playoffs, Jarek switches to a strong safety nickel. He has 3 interceptions and 2 fumble recoveries in like 3 weeks. He's just a special player.
He's an athlete.
He is unbelievable.
Did he have the nickname Jet before he got the Southern?
Yeah. We were calling him Jet long before he held the 40, the fastest 40 time record at Georgia Southern for a line. It may still stand.
And what years was this he played for Southern?
Let's see. He came in 2010.
Yeah, I was going to say he got drafted in 2014, so it had to be 2011.
My first year at Southern after Georgia Tech was 2010. That's when he came in.
And he's a running back now for Kansas City, right?
He is.
Okay.
And so that's who I'm rocking with.
I'm rocking with
just because of the connection, Jarek. Yeah. And last thing, I want to encourage everybody to get out there to the baseball game this evening, because that team that's wears red is coming. And anytime them jokers cross that county line, man, we need to make sure.
What do you call the other team?
The other team. The other team
We're
that
talking
wears red.
about Baxley, folks, Appling County. Just in case you don't know.
That's some funny stuff. I like
I encourage everybody to get out there to the baseball game tonight.
I mean, you've only been here for a year, and you've already got the deep feelings that we have here in Wayne County for the Pirates. I mean, how did you do that in 1 year, Coach?
I'm telling you, I think that's what makes high school sports great, is that rivalry, those natural rivalries. That are 2 communities are very passionate about, and then shoot, man, I jump in head first and let's roll. Just tell me who the bad team is, and I'm all on board.
That was such a heck of a game.
I
mean, the 2 goal line stands still stand out.
That was amazing.
One before halftime, one at the end of the game. But talk about a will to win. I mean, those kids really bowed their back and hit those guys out of the end zone. That was a good football team, too.
Yeah, it was very good football. They ended up being in the semifinals, and Coach Mullis does a great job. That's 2 back-to-back semifinal runs. That's hard to do. So a lot of fun. That game will always probably go down. I know Briley and I still talk about it, because on the end zone, on the film angle, you know, my wife and some of the coaches' wives usually sat down there over there by the scoreboard because the little one's running around. And you can see on the goal line stand, you can see the wives in the back of the end zone jumping up and down and grabbing the kids, and so we still talk about It's what it's all about. It's a lot of fun.
What Coach Shaw was talking about is Wayne County varsity baseball team starts their regular season today at home at Howard Bo Warren Field against Appling County. First pitch 6 o'clock. Get out there and wear that golden, white, and black and yellow and support the Jackets. And, John, we had a question here. Someone texted in. If you have a ticket, do you have to be there on Saturday night to win?
No, you don't have to be there. We'll let you know. That's why we ask for your phone number. If you're into money or want to split when it gets down to the end, we'll call you and see on that.
Okay.
So, no, you don't have to be there.
And talk about the split. Like I said, people that purchase the ticket, they saw that on the ticket that says, dude, you want to split, you don't want to split, you check that box. So,
correct.
You know, because when it comes down to the final 5, sometimes they all agree to take $2,000 and go home. But if somebody does not want to split, they continue to roll. And
correct.
Do they make that decision each time?
Yes.
Let's say at 5?
Yes, after each draw.
Each drawing, that person, because if you have one holdout, then you can't split.
I don't know if they've seen it for many years. Usually that one holdout will hold out and then get moved and get yanked the next time. So the others are ready to split at that point. So
just want to make sure everybody knows how it all works Saturday night before they get there. But like I said, the main thing people need to understand, everything that's raised goes to the program, goes right back in the program. So that's what it's all about, right? And that's why they do the 50-50, the gun raffles. And thanks to those businesses that donated the guns and things like that. Like I said, the community's been great. The football, it was nice to see you recognize Edna Sue Williamson at the banquet for the shepherd pie and all the meals that they provide. That was a big part of the season. It's amazing. I mean, that shepherd pie thing kind of took off.
It's amazing, when you have a year like that and it just kind of catches on and you catch fire, so to speak, and, you just make all these little individual memories, whether it's, however small, big it is, and I promise you, our guys will always remember shepherd's pie and going to eat pregame meal and hugging Miss Agnes' neck, when we roll up in the church. So, just again, I could speak an hour on all the people that the time that they pour into us and the support and the community, and it's second to none. And just very, very thankful. I appreciate everybody, again, who helped with this event that's coming up on Saturday, who helped all throughout the year feeding the guys when we, fed them during the week, and the protein and all that stuff, man, just really, really appreciative. And I know it's beating another dead horse about it, but all this, I'm telling you, everything that is raised on Saturday night will go straight back to our team. Meals to travel stuff. I mean, everything. Footballs to have, just enough footballs, all that stuff. It all goes back to our program to help our kids be successful.
Yeah, one question for you. I hope this is okay, but they got the East Floss coming up, and they're going to try to raise $30 million. And one thing is there's talk renovating or building a brand new stadium. Where do you stand on that? I mean, I personally would like to see a brand new stadium across the high school. Do you have any preference?
When it gets to that point, that's going to be the board's decision. I have my opinion, and I don't know if I want to answer it, but
maybe you can put that announcement off until the East Splosh is actually passed, and see if there's enough money to do either one or whatever the case may be.
Exactly, and I do want to encourage everybody to go vote. And hit that East Splosh for us and our community, and I know this. And this is why I don't worry and stress about it, because our community and the love for Wayne County will get things done. And I truly believe that. I just, at other places you have to worry and you have to stress about things like that, and I don't. I honest to goodness, I don't, because we've got great people within our community and our leadership and everything. It's going to work out, and I truly believe that. And our kids are going to have the best experience, and we're always going to be about our kids. Just very, very, very thankful to be a part of this community.
Okay.
Okay. We'll look forward to Saturday night. Appreciate you guys coming in.
Thank you. All right. Have a good day. All right, the world-famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup, brought to you by O'Quinn & Associates, Murphy Builder Supply, Van's Barbecue, and by First Southern Bank.